requesting Her Excellency Dr. Srividhya Sukumar, Country Director, Learn by Chapter, UAE, a group of schools of educator, Nagin Group, Artham Resources, to please join us on the stage for the presentation. Thank you.
A very good morning to one and all. 𝐿 Namaha. I would like to wish you all a happy Basant Panchami, as this is the day dedicated for Goddess Saraswati. As educators, it is so divine to be united on this platform, and I consider this platform as very true and divine to me. I think it is for each one of you. Thank you so much. On that note, I would like to relate to today's session of EduLeaders Summit to SDG 4 as a global ambassador of UN. Ensure inclusive, equitable, quality education to all, supporting lifelong learning opportunities to everyone. If this is the way that we are going to work till 2030, we should agree on that fact that education is the passport to the future for those who start thinking about it today. Because the future of the civilization, to a greater extent, is built in the walls of the classroom. That was told by John Smith years before, but future of the civilization is not going to be written in the walls of the classroom. That's the New Testament. That's what we are emphasizing here. So definitely as educators, it is of paramount importance to create the ideal ambience that shapes the minds and the skills of the younger generation, who will be the future inheritors of our earth. The hallmark of such a sustainable education creates a civilization of a mind that is more agile, free, adaptable, prepared for change, but grounded with openness and learning, guided by the moral values that are not being instructed, but being imbibed. So such a civilization, such a kind of education will produce a new generation that is agile, self-reliant, self-disciplined, and independent, who takes the responsibility of their own life and the learning process with an unwavering commitment to tackle any new challenges enthusiastically and embrace new opportunities with a sense of openness and emerge as innovative leaders who are committed to effective, transformative change. That's the paradigm shift for sustainable tomorrow. Ultimately, they become the dependable situations and citizens of the world. Is this the generation that we are talking about? Is this the generation that we are dreaming about? Are we in the process of creating such a generation? And we have been discussing from the morning so many problem statements which are existing. Do we have solutions for those? Are we on the way of solution? If so, such an education has a timeless message to convey. One timeless message, even if it is in the classroom or in a life experience. Celebrate. Celebrate every single moment of your life, be it a teacher, be it a parent, be it a student. Celebrate that moment so that you involve in it. So the output, the impact is that celebrate every single moment of your life to evolve as self, as a learner, as a teacher, as a parent, as an educator, as a committed citizen of this country, to evolve as self, community, and the terrain, so that we need not worry about taking forward our education. It will automatically happen. The process will take it forward. So this kind of learning experience is akin on the potter's wheel. You know the potter's wheel? How the potter molds the clay? Like that, it's akin on the potter's wheel, where every touch of the potter, be it a teacher, be it a parent, be it a child himself, or be it the educator, Every touch of the potter's hand is every rotation on the wheel shapes the misshapen pottery to a beautiful masterpiece, such that where every day of learning is like being a kiln, where environment is molded to foster a bond, a beautiful bond that is being created on the platform of love, respect, and empathy, such that teachers are not managers in the classroom. Educators are not just managing the situation, but they are into it. They are into the process of creating this beautiful masterpiece, and it's create a beautiful durable foundation for life, where all the five fingers are united towards the goal that goes far and beyond. As the learners, as the educators dwell deeper into this process by understanding the theory of its derivatives, it involves another 5 streams. Intelligence quotient, somebody mentioned about it, where acquiring knowledge and skills be the key thing. Emotional quotient, balancing between evolving of self with openness and empathy. Social quotient, adapting themselves to the environment with congeniality. Adversity quotient, becoming resilient and challenging those challenges, overcoming those challenges in the pathway, such that achieving universal quotient, achieving universal excellence of knowledge and character. This is what it wholly shapes up to. This is achievable through a caring and committed education system whose mission is that education is realized as said in our Upanishads. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityoma amritam gamaya, om shanti shanti shantihi. Asatoma sadgamaya means leading from ignorance to truth, that is self-realization. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya, leading from darkness to light, means enlightenment with knowledge. Mrityoma amritam gamaya, leading from all doubts and fears, whether I can do it, I can't do it, or I cannot do it, leading out with liberation, self-liberated learning, such that to achieve peace, when there is peace, this is easily achievable. Any kind of apprehension comes when there is doubt, when there is faith, when there is myth-faith, when there is despair. So leading them from all these apprehensions to the state of shanti, shanti, shantihi, of peaceful coexistence, thus making our classroom or the schools a beautiful place to learn, making our world a better place to live in. So if we do this type of education entails the teachers as facilitators who mentor the student or the learner rather than managing the students with diverse education backgrounds, with the inclusion factor of capabilities, thus making the learning experience most exciting, joyful, rewarding, and achievable, exemplified as with Learn by Chapter. That's what we have come from. I'll talk about it later. So, at Learn by Chapter, how do we achieve this kind of education is that the process follows creating an environment conducive to learning that offers comprehensive support and services, where the teacher's job is not to prepare lesson plan, not to prepare assignment sheets, not to prepare worksheets, but she will be there in our class as a teacher, as a mentor, with the rule of know thy neighbor. What do I really mean is knowing the student in and out, be it with the academic background or with the family background. The teacher will know her student in and out with the diverse background, with the inclusion factor, be it with the problems of learning, be it with the problems of learning environment, be it with the problems of the family background, be it with the problems of openness, anything as such. This kind of support will really enhance the teacher as a role of a manager being in the classroom, as a facilitator, as a mentor, that she will be working with each and every student. So creating an environment, fostering a safe and encouraging atmosphere with 5 E's of model. maybe many of you might be knowing about, engaging the student, exploring the possibilities to learn, equipping the students with all the capacities, allowing them to express their perspective or they want to learn or how they want to learn or how they want to express, and finally excelling in the whole process. With the 5 E's of management, we are delivering this successfully across the globe. We are already prevalent in all the 28 countries with the experiencing the scientific way of learning with the diagnostic assessment. When we talk about diagnostic assessment, even some of the leaders were mentioning about relating from past, present, and the future. This diagnostic assessment process is the key baseline of education process. What do I really mean by it? What do I know in the past is related to the present and taken it forward to the future. In a simple way, in a very, very simple way, I would like to explain it. If I'm doing the process, if I'm teaching as a teacher in the process of multiplication in the classroom, if my child is not very confident about addition concept, as a teacher, it becomes a Herculean task for me to make the child learn about multiplication concept. So our diagnostic assessment will map this process, will give the report very clearly, setting them learning targets such that mapping it from the past, you are having a problem with the concept of addition, you need to clear it, take it forward, and this has been directed towards them. So with this process of diagnostic assessment, we are able to deliver it. And with the teaching learning, as it was mentioned over here duly on this dais, be it Bloom's taxonomy, be it multiple intelligences, be it any way of learning, for just catering to any model of learning, everything as we present here in the Learn by chapter, and we have successfully implemented it in 28 countries across the globe. So creating such an educational ecosystem that will make the way of learning a most joyful, exciting, exploring, and experiencing enthusiastic way of learning, where what is the key thing that we are maintaining is the bond, the beautiful bond, and the golden triangle of the teacher, parent, and the student is met, closed with all the vertices, such that everything which is being shared over here is confidential, only with the prime focus on the student, how to take them forward hand in hand in this process of successful education. Thus, imparting such an extension with is not reflecting on the happiness index of the student, but also for the teacher, but also for the country. So we are reflecting about the happiness index of the student, the learner, the school or the environment, and also for the country. So it really boosts up. So join us with this renaissance of education by reimagining, rewiring it with the cherished experiences of treating every single experience, that is success or a failure in life, as learning experience, where every single drop in the ocean is treated as every step to big leap to fly high, and every moment is so dear to her to steer every opportunity to near. So let's make this learning experience a wonderful experience, not only for every single learner, but to every single teacher, as every single educator, and also every single institution. Thank you so much. Thanks for this great opportunity. I really enjoy being here on this stage. As I relate, I conclude it saying, this day, this moment is so very precious for me, so as with you, to each one of you. And we are going to have one more conference in Delhi, and we are organizing one more conference in Dubai. So I would invite you to take part in that conference. I would like to really connect with you all to invite you for the conference over there in Dubai and also in Delhi. Thank you so much. Thanks for this great opportunity, for this thoughtful session of EduLeaders Summit Awards. Thank you so much. Thanks for this great time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.